Welcome to the English for You 2 channel.
When I feel sad or stressed, I call my best friend because talking to her always makes me feel better. I usually spend Sunday afternoons reading a book or watching a movie with my family. If I have free time after work, I go for a run in the park near my apartment. My boss asked me to finish the report before the meeting tomorrow, so I need to work a little tonight. It's important to eat fruits and vegetables every day to maintain a healthy lifestyle. I bought a birthday present for my mother and I can't wait to see her face when she opens it. When my internet is slow, it's difficult to watch videos or have online meetings for school or work. My favorite way to relax after a busy day is to listen to music while walking around the neighborhood. Sometimes I forget to charge my phone at night and then the battery ends during the day. I find it easier to learn English when I watch movies and repeat some lines out loud. At my last job, I needed to answer emails in English, which helped me improve my writing skills. My neighbor has a lovely garden with many different flowers that bloom in the spring. Last night, I stayed up late studying for an important exam that I have this week at school. Every morning, I like to open my window to let some fresh air into my room before I start my day. My father taught me how to ride a bicycle when I was a child, and now I love cycling everywhere. When I invite friends to my house, we usually play board games and eat homemade pizza together. My little niece is learning how to speak, and it's so cute to hear her say new words every day. I am planning to visit a museum this weekend because I enjoy learning about art and history. In the summer, the days are longer, so I spend more time outside enjoying the sunshine with my friends. My brother and I save money together to buy a present for our parents on their wedding anniversary. I sometimes have trouble understanding people who speak English very fast on the phone. Before going to bed, I check if I have finished all my tasks and set an alarm for the next morning. We need to take care of the environment by recycling and using less plastic every day. I always pack my bag the night before school so that I don't forget anything in the morning. When I finally learned how to swim, I felt proud of myself and wanted to go to the pool every week. My teacher gave us a project about nature, and I decided to write about the animals in the Amazon. Every time I visit my grandmother, she cooks my favorite meal and tells me funny stories from her childhood. Sometimes my friends and I stay up late chatting about our dreams and plans for the future. I don't like waking up early on weekends, so I usually sleep a little more and have breakfast later. If the weather is bad, I stay at home and spend time drawing or practicing my guitar. To improve my English, I try to write a short diary entry every night before going to sleep. When I need to focus, I turn off my phone and find a quiet place so I can work without interruptions. Sometimes I get nervous when I speak English, but I know that the more I practice, the better I will become. Every Saturday morning, my family and I clean the house together and then enjoy a big breakfast as a reward. He promised to help me with my English homework if I explained the math exercises to him after school. When I am waiting for the bus, I usually listen to music or read messages on my phone to pass the time. My favorite thing about summer holidays is going to the beach with my friends and swimming in the sea all afternoon. If you want to improve your English, you should watch movies with subtitles and try to repeat the sentences. Yesterday, I cooked dinner for my whole family, and everyone said the food was delicious and asked for more. My mom always tells me to wear a jacket when it's cold outside so I don't get sick. At school, I sit next to a girl who likes to draw, and she often shows me her beautiful sketches. When my friends come over to my house, we play our favorite video games and eat snacks all afternoon. I was afraid to speak English in public at first, but now I feel more confident after practicing so much. If I want to go to the movies, I need to finish all my homework before leaving the house. My cousin loves animals so much that she wants to become a veterinarian when she grows up. Every time we have a family dinner, my grandmother tells us interesting stories from when she was a child. When I am on vacation, I like to wake up late, eat breakfast slowly, and spend the day relaxing. If I feel tired in the afternoon, I take a short nap so I can have more energy for the rest of the day. My dad taught me how to change a flat tire, so I can help if our car breaks down during a trip. When I go grocery shopping, I always write a list so I don't forget anything important. On Christmas Eve, my whole family gets together to eat dinner, exchange gifts, and celebrate. Sometimes, I am afraid of speaking English because I might make mistakes, but I know it's okay to learn from errors. My favorite activity at school is playing volleyball with my classmates during physical education. If I see someone who needs help, I try to offer my assistance, even if it's just a small gesture. In the evenings, I like to relax on the sofa with my family and talk about how our day went. Every time I go to a new place, I take lots of pictures so I can remember the trip later. After taking a shower, I usually read a few pages of a book before going to sleep. When the weather is very hot, I drink cold water and eat ice cream to cool down. Sometimes my mother asks me to help her cook dinner, and I like learning new recipes with her. If I wake up late, I have to hurry to shower, get dressed, and catch the bus on time. My teacher gives us homework every week, but I try to do it right away so I can have more free time. When I listen to a song in English, I try to understand the lyrics and sing along with the music. My friends and I like to go for long walks in the park and talk about school and our favorite hobbies. I always celebrate my birthday with a small party, a delicious cake, and friends singing happy birthday. Sometimes, when I have a problem, I write about it in my notebook to organize my thoughts and feelings. When I go to a restaurant, I like to ask the waiter about the most popular dishes and try something new. My sister studies French at school, and sometimes she helps me with my English homework too. My parents always tell me to be polite and thank people when they help me with something. In winter, I like to wear warm clothes and drink hot tea while I watch TV in the evening. When I have a cold, I drink a lot of water, rest in bed, and wait until I start to feel better. My favorite time of the year is spring because the flowers bloom and the weather is usually nice. If I need help with my studies, I can always ask my teacher or some friends in my class. On New Year's Eve, people usually light fireworks and make resolutions for the next year. When the weather is nice on weekends, my family and I like to visit different parks around the city and have a picnic together. I find it hard to wake up early during winter because the mornings are cold and dark, and my bed feels very comfortable. If I am going to travel by plane for the first time, I always read about what I can and cannot take in my bag. Sometimes, when I visit my best friend's house, we spend hours talking, listening to music, and laughing about funny memories. I decided to take English classes because I want to travel to other countries and talk to people from different cultures. When my mother bakes a chocolate cake on Sundays, the whole house smells delicious and everyone gets excited to eat. In summer, my friends and I ride our bikes to the river where we can swim and enjoy the hot weather. If my sister needs help with her school project, I always try to help her and give ideas whenever I can. Every time I go to the library, I look for new books to read because I love discovering interesting stories. After a long day at work, I like to relax by watching a funny series and eating my favorite snacks. My grandfather tells me that learning a new language opens doors and gives us more opportunities in life. If I forget to set my alarm, I usually wake up late and have to rush to get ready for school. On rainy days, I like to stay inside, make a cup of tea, and read magazines or watch movies with my family. Sometimes, my father teaches me how to fix things around the house, which is very useful for the future. My teacher says that practicing English every day is important, even if it's only for a few minutes. Whenever it is someone's birthday in my family, we decorate the house and make a special cake to celebrate. If I have a problem at school, I try to talk to a teacher or a friend to find a good solution. I like to practice new English words by writing them on small cards and reading them every day before bed. When I feel hungry in the middle of the afternoon, I eat some fruit or yogurt to have more energy until dinner. On holidays, my family drives to the countryside, where we visit relatives and enjoy the quiet nature together. Sometimes, my friends invite me to join their study group, and we help each other with homework and projects. If I am feeling nervous before a test, I try to breathe deeply and remember what I studied to calm down.